everyone and welcome to another edition of the Fuji guys. We are going to go through the top feature of the XA-2 Fujifilm camera. So please sit and enjoy. So on this the camera here, we do have the tilt screen at the back just like we did before, but there is some improvement to this tilt screen. So it's the same 920K display, so a lot of information on the screen itself, but not only does it tilt down as well as up, but now it actually goes all the way up. So now we have the ability to now have a selfie mode if you will, for video, for doing being able to see yourself and framing yourself in the video. This is also nice feature to have as well. So what this will allow you to do is basically be able to do a selfie. So in this case here, I can do my own selfie here. So I can look and take myself. He shoot the way. The other feature that does do, as you can see, is that it does flip the screen. So you could see here that the screen is flipped, and if you close it down, then the screen goes back into normal shooting mode like so. So the screen does a 175 degrees basically, so it allows you to go all the way up. And as soon as you flip over this way, now it allows you to do the selfie mode. Now if you are in SR auto mode, which is on the deal here, the SR plus, this will now allow you to take advantage of things like this selfie, the eye detection during the selfie as well. So face detection, selfie mode will kick in and it will automatically detect the face and automatically detect an eye. So you can prioritize which eye. So I'm using my own face, but you can now see that it's picking up my eyes, and that I'm moving a little bit to show it pick up a different subject and so on, but it's able to actually pick up the individual eyes, and you can actually prioritize the left eye or right eye. So if you are shooting right hand or left hand, you will have access to that mode, and it will prioritize the closest eyes typically. So there's been some vast improvement on the focusing with this camera. So I'm just gonna go through some of the quick modes. The first, when you are in SR auto mode, the first thing you will notice is, course, you have face detection and now eye detection. So what that means with the face detection is when you have a face in the picture, let me just square that up. You can see the green box that goes around the face and the little white box that goes around the eye. So that allow you to really make sure that you are getting the best possible focusing on a portrait, as well as when you are doing your selfies. So when you are doing selfie and think of that nature, the eye is gonna be chosen as your focus point, and you can actually prioritize left eye, right eye depending on the circumstance. Now if we go into P mode, so just a program so that we can really see the different focusing modes, we are just gonna hit the Q button here, and we are gonna see here the different focusing modes. So even in P mode, you can still have your face detection on, as well as the eye detection as well. That That's the mode that we see here: face detection, there, and eye detection. So using a little dial here, I'm just gonna change. So this is actually tracking AF. So you can see the little yellow square here. Just hit the left and the D-pad. So where the self timer button is, and it will actually lock on the subject itself. So now it's actually locked on the subject, and you can see that it's gonna follow the subject all along. So this is a great for support and action, and a thing of the nature with a moving subject. So this makes it really easy. Just lock on the subject and start firing away. Another mode, of course, is manual focus. So in using the manual focus mode, that using the ring on the front here to manually adjust your focus, and you can see the focus peak highlight. I'm just gonna bring the little toy car that I have got here as an example, as an image, and just so you can see how this actually works. So as you are focusing, you can see the little specular highlight that show you up in what's sharp and what's not. And you can use standard as well as far as the focusing assistance goes. So you see a sharp picture, you take your picture. If you don't like the image, then you can. So the most you can change really is your image size and your film simulation, as far as black and white standard sepia and so on. So there is our sepia film simulation. When you are in manual, you can more access to the different modes that you would want, like the different film simulation modes that Fuji offers. So you got your standard, your Filvia or your Vivid, your SDR or soft film, and a thing like classic chrome. So we have edge chrome look, which is a little more mute of color saturation, and of course your black and white near sepia tones as well. So we have add more film simulation to the care to give you that much more creative input as well. So on the top of the camera, we do have the dial. It has several options here, including your PSA and M, so your program, shutter, priority, aperture priority, full manual, as well as custom slot. We have the SR Plus, the advanced features, skin position, and some predetermined scene position there as well. For the SR Plus, the advantage here is that you really don't have to do anything. The camera will absolutely do everything for you. So for example, here we are in a macro mode, and you could see the little macro symbol shows up right away. I can't really show you a landscape because there is not enough distance in this room to show you that. But if there was a landscape mode or landscape opportunity, the camera will give into a landscape. If there is a portrait opportunity, the camera will give into portrait with face detection and eye detection already kicked in. If you are in, of course, selfie mode, where the camera is flipped up, or this lens is flipped up like this, oh sorry, the screen is and you then get the selfie, there you get your face detection as well kicked in right away along with your eyes detection. So these are the different mode that I will pick up on. It will pick up on moving subject. Like I said, if it's a night or back illuminate picture, night scene, or something along those lines, it will automatically determine that and try to maximize what the camera can do. Currently, just by pressing and holding the wheel, it will give you the focus peak highlight, and then you can currently then see what's in focusing, what's not, and then going back into again. So this is our area autofocus. So what this allow us to do now is to be able to really show what you are shooting. Now right now, because we have the face detection on, it's picking up face in that. So I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna up into the menu. In the fourth menu, you will see a face detection. So you can turn that off, and that automatically allow turn off the eye detection by just naturally doing that. So now you can see that with the multi-point coming up here, you can see that that area autofocus is kicking in, showing you what is actually focusing on. So it will really give you an idea of what the camera focusing on, and that way you can really make sure that you are getting a nice sharp image with the subject that you are aiming at. And then of course there's your regular multi-point AF, which is got 49 point of autofocus. With this camera and with all of our X series camera. So to get to that, you have got the AF button at the top here. You just press the AF, and now you can see that you have got 49 points. You can make those points smaller or bigger depending on the need. Smaller for more accurate focus, large for just ensure that for large subjects and things like that. And then you have course can pick any of the 49 point as well, so that the different focusing filter on this camera, and of course continue autofocus for just regular autofocus. So when you are locked onto the center square, it will then give you a continuous focusing as well. A JPEG and JPEG and then spit it out, or you could just print it out as is. So it make a great little opportunity to share some picture instantly, and they are printed so that when I put actually upside down, so we are just gonna put that right back, right side up. So now you can see the images actually developing as I speak. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions or concerns, feel free of course to post them in the comment below. Please subscribe to the channel and of course follow us. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Why do I try? Why do I